So I doze off. I'm in the airport. It's fairly packed because I'm assuming that a lot of cancellations have taken place. So there are a lot of people around considering the time of night it was. And I have my backpack and my bag, and I'm like grabbing it like this because I don't want to get robbed, and because, you know, the paranoia and everything. And plus, when you're in the airport, you just need to be very conscious of that anyway. So I'm sleeping on my backpack and I'm knocked out and I'm hearing announcements, but they don't pertain to me. They do, but they don't, but not in my mind at this moment anyway. So I get up. I said, okay, let me go visit the ticket agent. And keep in mind, the line is still long because they have been, I think, and that particular night, Spirit had like 3 cancellations, or so everybody's lined up trying to figure out the next options for them. So I stood in line. This is I'm gonna speed up the story a tad by saying that I got in and out of line maybe mouth is dry. I got in and out of line maybe 5 times. I would get in line, it wasn't moving quickly at all, because each time a person got to the ticket agent, there had to be a full discussion about what the options were for them since their flight was canceled. Okay, so I got in and out of line maybe 5 times. Every time I would stand in line, it wasn't necessarily moving, so I would stand there, I was nauseous, and I was paranoid, and I was debilitated. So I would move maybe 2 spaces, and then I would go sit down again, which would forfeit my place in line. So, and keep in mind, every time I sat down, I dozed off. Now, I decided in this internal dialogue that I was having with myself, let's say that it was sober Terry versus high Terry. One was the voice of reason and one was the voice of paranoia. And this is the conversation, because for everything I did, it required a conversation between sober and high. And because I had to walk myself through every step that I was doing in my head. So I sat down and fell asleep, but somewhere before I fell asleep, I told myself that one, if I missed my plane, I just missed my motherfucking plane. It was just, if I missed it, I missed it, and I'll figure it out, is what I told myself. And then the second part is that I would just wait for everyone to go through the line, and then I will walk up at the end. And which now is dumb. I know how dumb that is. But so the line did die down a little bit, enough for me to say I could stand in it for a little while before I felt like I had to sit down again. So I stand in the line, and I make it up to the front. Oh, I got visitors.